guard, defensive line.
All right. Coach, how did you get into your coaching career?
I think it was 2015 or 16. Avenger Woods gave me a call. He just got the head job at Coosa Christian, and so he was looking for some guys to come over there and help him out. And he just he said one of the first ones to come to mind, and he gave me a call, and just pretty much started from there.
Tell everybody that may not know you about your playing career at JSU.
Yeah, well,
you played high school ball.
Yeah, I'm originally from Cedartown, Georgia, and my very first year I went to Morris Brown College, and some things happened over there. The school lost their accreditation, so I transferred to Jacksonville State, and actually I walked on from my Coach Crow gave me a chance. He made me pay for my first class, and he told me if I did well on summer camp, that fall camp, he'll put me on scholarship. But after my first week, I was on a full scholarship for the next 3 years in Jacksonville.
Isn't that awesome? So, what did you learn from Coach Crow when you was over there playing at JSU? Some of the main intangibles about life in general.
Crow had his philosophy, you know, and the way he broke things down. We would do a class after dinner. It was called Football 101, and he broke down like field zones and tendencies, you know, things of offense, your percentages of scoring if you was on what yard line, you know, things of that nature, and just that the game. Yeah, he had his main priority was just physicality. If you didn't beat somebody up, he didn't want you on his team. He wanted mean, tough, physical guys.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the biggest difference is, and somebody who may be watching this who's wanting to go play college football, the biggest difference between college football and high school football, besides the speed?
Like I just said, the physicality, mentality, it's going to be a lot of learning. It's going to be a lot of learning. The mental aspect, you're going to constantly be on a schedule, constantly. I don't want to say you're not going to have very much time to yourself, because you are going to have some free time, but it's going to be a lot of accountability. You're going to have to really be focused, pay attention a lot to a lot of details once you get to college.
Makes sense. Who was your biggest influence growing up?
Definitely my dad, man. Just a solid dude. You know, I just can't say a lot. I can't say too much about him. Just a solid guy. That's all I can say, man. And always there, constantly. All my recruiting trips. If hey, we're going somewhere this weekend, it was me and my dad. We went.
That's awesome. Have that rock in you.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, real solid guy.
When you went with Coach Woods to Coosa, you guys inherited a team that wasn't that good, but you took them to the playoffs 3 years in a row, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk about your experience with Coach Woods at Coosa and how that helped mold you into the coach you are today.
Coach Woods, I say solid, man. Just a real grounded guy, family oriented. I always tell everybody, he always trying to do the right thing, and that right there, he holds a standard. He holds you to a very high standard. We get over there to Coosa, and you know, we hired some guys that maybe don't know much about football, and we just reverted back to the way we were coached, you know, coming up, and those guys just took to it, and we had, what do you say, three years in the playoffs, 3 years in a row. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. And I remember the y'all at the tail end.
Yeah.
We had some players of the week from over there.
Yeah.
What is the difference in the way you were coached coming up, and we ask everybody this, and how you got taught? Like I told them earlier, I used to get my face mask grabbed all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you relay your teachings into these guys that you're coaching right now?
It is, man. Our coaches, they said some not so nice things to us at times, but I mean, you had to really had to have tough skin when I was coming up. Had to be able to let stuff bounce off your back, and the biggest difference I can say within the game to me is the physicality. You know, got a lot of guys got these spread offenses a lot now. not as physical to me as it was. So that's one of the biggest differences in the game. So.
With all the distractions, cell phones, video games, and all that, what do you do to keep your unit focused?
Try to keep them on a schedule. Have a set time for them. Hey, this, we're gonna do this at this time. We're gonna do this at this time. Have everything pretty much laid out for them. And, hopefully, and try to really be a stickler. Really try to stick to that. That's one of the main things.
Who's a coach at the next level in college or putting me the NFL that you truly like? That is unbelievable.
That I really a coach. Well, I'm gonna go back. I'm a Cowboys. I've been a Cowboys fan since 1990. So I really liked Jimmy Johnson. When he was there with those Cowboys, man. So I'm gonna stick with him. I like
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah,
he's my brother's neighbor in the Keys. No lie.
Oh, really?
Right next to my brother Mike. You met. He lived right next door to him.
Is that right?
Literally a couple hundred yards from his house. Yeah.
Okay.
Near Key Largo. So, what do you think the biggest key is? And you coach defensive line for a defensive lineman. What's the number one thing you got to have out of a defensive lineman to play for you?
You got to be mean, man. That's one of the biggest things I look for. Hopefully it's politically correct to say, but I like my guys to be mean.
Yeah.
I like for them to be mean.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is the best defensive lineman you've ever seen? Could be NFL, college, whatever. That you've watched film on, you was like, that dude's unbelievable.
Really? Man, I can run down the list. I can jump around. I can go to South. I was a Simeon Rice guy. Von Curse, Reggie White. One of my coaches at Morris Brown, he actually played with Reggie White. John Brown, he played with him. He was on the defensive line back then with Reggie White when he was with the Eagles. So I can just keep going on. In the high school, Westbrook had a defensive tackle. What's his last name? Jackson, I think. I'm not sure about
the one that's at JSU.
The one that's at Jacksonville. Yeah.
Jackson,
I think so. I remember watching him on film.
Yeah.
And I remember telling the coach said we're gonna have some trouble with this guy, and we did. I thought it was legit, man. Yeah. Is he playing over there now? I think.
Yeah, he's
getting playing time. When I seen him on film, I said, "Oh yeah, this guy." I said he's decent.
He's put on 25 to 30 pounds.
I thought he was decent then. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's not playing. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's not playing. Yeah, I thought he was solid games.
Yeah. Who's an offensive line coach or lineman that you've seen? That you really had trouble getting around.
Offensive line?
Yeah, like say offensive lineman. When offensive line in general that you played against, and you was like, man, these dudes we're gonna have our hands full Friday night.
Playing wise?
No. Coaching wise.
Coaching wise?
Yeah. Could be in any school, any level.
I thought offensive line was solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
And they even lost their big dog this year.
Oh, really?
What's his name?
I'm not sure.
Georgia.
I can't think of his name.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, I thought their offensive line was solid.
And lastly, Coach, we're going to ask you this and we'll shut it down.
Okay.
Eventually, as your coaching career goes on, what's your main goal? Like, where do you see yourself in maybe 10 years as a coach?
It's really hard to say. I'm not. No, it's not. Eventually, the more I learn, I would like to be able to be a head coach. Eventually, yeah, I definitely would. Picking up philosophies from a lot of this coaching staff. I think we got we got a lot of knowledge on this coaching staff right here. Seeing these guys getting bits and pieces from each one of them. Hopefully, I can put some things together. I would like to be able to see if I could run a program myself eventually.
Thank you so much.
No problem.